Are you ready to master the art of creating content that converts?
Hey, I'm Mia, a mum of two who went from being a burnt-out Ambo to six-figure content creator in less than a year, all while navigating a late ADHD diagnosis.
And I'm Kristen, also a mum of two and a former corporate branding queen turned entrepreneur. My dyslexic brain sees marketing very differently, and that's my superpower.
And together we're showing women like you how to master video marketing and create content that generates income.
Whether you're just starting out or ready to scale, we are breaking down everything from landing brand deals to building your own empire.
Welcome to I Am That Content Creator podcast, where we turn scroll-stopping content into serious income.
No filters, no fluff.
Just real strategies from two neurodivergent mums who get it. So let's turn your phone into a video marketing machine.
And let's go!
Let's go!
Guys, be professional, guys. I can't get it. Okay, there's that intro done.
Welcome to the I Am That Content Creator podcast. We're cutting through the noise to show you exactly how to create scroll-stopping content, land premium brand deals, build a thriving online business with no bullshit, and proven strategies that will actually help you scale. I'm Krista Werner, joined by Mia Steele. What's up, Mia?
Oh, that intro sounds pretty good, doesn't it? It's just like...
Well, I'm trying to downpack it because let me tell you guys. So for those of you that are new to podcast, welcome. I am dyslexic, and what that means for me sometimes is when I read things off that just turns like blah. I'm much better at free flowing. And so, yeah, it cracks me up sometimes when we do read the intro and I'm like,
Have you tried? I can't remember what it's called, but they sort of say it works really well for people with ADHD. Probably has something to do with dyslexia, but it's text, but maybe like a few letters in the word are bold, only a few. And so every word, I can't remember what it's called, but it works. It makes it so much easier to read.
Yeah, well, that's like, have you seen that meme that goes around where it's like only dyslexic people can read this? Well, not only, and it's like all jumbled. And I'll never forget the day that I read it like perfect. And I was like, I want to show my mum this because mum she was incredible. She's an SSO. She was an SSO. So she works with kids and stuff like that. But when it's your mother, you're like, you can't teach me this stuff. Like we used to, bless her, she'd try, and then I just end up crying because I'm like, you think I'm dumb, and she never did, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I showed her this thing and I said to her, Mum, can you read this? And she looked at it and got two words and was like, what is this? What even is this, Kristen? And I was like, watch this. And I read it to her and she was like, what? How did you? And I was like, that's what dyslexia is. And she was like, oh. And I was like, that's what I see. Like, I can see things like that. And like, so it was that first time that she like, oh.
Well, that meme came up on I think I sent it to you. I'm just like, I read it straight away. And then I'm like, what? Is there supposed to be something wrong with this sentence? Then I read it again. I'm like, oh, it's all jumbled up.
Yeah, so it makes no sense. So some people are like, there's a spelling. One was my other favourite ones. Either Mum used to say to me like, well, look it up in the dictionary. I'm like, I don't know how to spell it. So how am I meant to look it up in the fucking dictionary?
Start with the first letter.
It's like, I've got B, and then what comes next? I don't know. Believe I before E. I don't know, except after C. Anyway, welcome to the chaos that is Mia and Kristen.
We got it's yours.
Today we're going to talk to you about a topic that we're really excited about because we're foreseeing some really fucking exciting stuff. And if you are here with us for the ride and you are listening right now, congratulations. You are also ahead of the curve. And curb, don't care. You're ahead.
Right.
Here we go again.
Is it curve or curve? Head of the curve.
Curve. Like because the upward curve in a graph. So like we're ahead of the curve.
Yeah, bit of curves.
Bloody well ahead. Because we've had some success on TikTok because that is where we love to create. We have over 140,000 followers combined, mainly through TikTok. And we have obviously watched the TikTok shop go nuts-a-rooney in every other country basically than Australia. So cheers, guys.
Yeah, basically. Just like the creative fun, just like all the other fun stuff.
Like we are a fun crowd. I feel like give us a chance. That's why we want to talk to you about today because we have heard some rumbles in the jungles that TikTok shop should be coming to Australia Q1. So should be in the next few months. It could drop bloody well tomorrow. It could drop after this podcast actually uploads. Who knows? If it does, we'll get this podcast out very fucking quickly.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But we wanted to talk to you. Obviously, We do not have TikTok Shop, but we have been doing a lot of research. We have been watching creators. We have been speaking to creators. We have been doing our due diligence to make sure that we come to you with as much information as we can before it lands, because when it lands, you want to be the first person to know about it. So do you want to kind of explain what TikTok Shop is, what you need to know, and what we can categorically tell you need to know, which is what we teach inside our community. So that's why we're so excited about it, because if you can do what we're teaching our community to do well, this could change your life. And that's what we're excited about, because the possibility of this working for you as a content creator is fucking mind-blowing.
Yep. And that's why we want to get our members ahead of the game. So when it does drop, you can just hit the ground running and go hard with this, because some of the creators in the US are just absolutely fucking killing it. There are some creators who are doing $1 million a month with this shit. So if you can get good at content and you can get some viral videos, the opportunity is just absolutely insane. So basically TikTok Shop, it is a new, fun, interesting way of doing affiliate marketing, an easier way to do affiliate marketing, where people can shop inside the TikTok app. They don't have to leave the app. So brands are going to be promoting their products on the app. Someone will scroll past, see the video, they're going to click it and they can buy it immediately. And as a creator, you can benefit from this, because if you have the product and you're promoting it, you're going to get a commission every time someone buys that product through your video. So really, really exciting. It's kind of where the virality comes into it, which is going to be important for you, because most TikTok Shop products are low ticket products, right? Because they're impulse buys. If it's really expensive, you're probably not going to buy it on the TikTok Shop. You're going to go and research it, go to the website, have a think about it. But this is really low ticket items where are going to be impulse buy. So you're going to need a lot of views and a lot of people to buy through your video to make any sort of substantial amount of money. So generally, from what I can gather, commissions are anything between like 10 to 30%. So if the product's only worth $20 or $30, you're going to need a lot of views to get a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, in a nutshell, as a creator, you can get these products, these sample products from the brands, and create as much content as you want on this product and try to go viral. And then people can buy that product through your video. So lots and lots of potential. It's kind of like that, thing where one video could kind of change your life. It just takes one viral video to, earn you thousands and thousands of dollars. But why we're really excited about this is because if you're a UGC creator already, you already know how to create good content and content that converts into a sale. And that's why we're really excited for our members, because they're already plugging away at this UGC thing. They know how to work with brands. They know how to, communicate with brands, create the type of content that will, turn into a sale. And they're just going to have a really, really good insight, and, they're going to be 10 steps ahead of anyone who's just picking up their phone for the first time and creating content, hoping to go viral and sell.
It's one of those things, I think what's important about this is when you see a product, and if you are online and you're scrolling and you see something that you like, I think it's, if you break it down and think about the process of purchasing right now has changed so much that you could literally see something, go, I like that. You kind of click on it on the Shop Now button on Instagram or wherever that is working right now. And you go through the process and all of a sudden you're at the open cart, and then you've clicked the Apple Pay or whatever it is that like everything's in there, and all of a sudden, you've bought it. Like that process is so seamless. So if you're on TikTok and as a creator thinking about, okay, you've got this product that you love potentially that you're going to sell, that you're going to create content about, if you, like Mia said, are a UGC content creator already that is in that process of creating ads and things for brands, you understand how to create that formula. You understand how to create content and how to create that know, like, and trust and build that with a brand. Obviously, you will be working with what the brand script might want you. But right now you get the opportunity to literally be yourself and sell something from a place of, I actually really love this. You know, like think about a product that you do actually love that right now. Like if you can think, I can think of one product right now that I would love to be able to talk about because it's insane. And you go, okay, I could actually sell that from a place of like I really love this and I want to share this. So I'm going to create content that feels good to me, that's easy to create, that all of a sudden somebody's watching like, oh my God, that's working for her. Oh my God, yes, I love that. Oh, click, buy. Like the simplicity of it is incredible. But the part that we love the most is that if you can harness your skills as a content creator, that is where you are going to see the most success. And that is where you get that virality with videos, that we've got the formulas, we've got all of that inside of our community that we teach constantly so that you can actually have that success. And if you can have that success with the brand paying you through UGC, amazing. But now you get to have that success potentially through you creating content for yourself that gets you paid directly and quickly.
And so I guess the difference with UGC is the brand pays you for one video and then they run it as an ad. TikTok Shop, you get the sample product and you can create as many videos as you want and you're earning commissions. It's untapped, like unlimited commissions, whereas a UGC job is just that once-off payment. And, you know, the whole landscape is changing into this social commerce. You remember when Amazon just changed everything?
Yeah.
TikTok Shop is changing everything again. So there's going to be, when it drops in Australia, there's going to be a lot of brands, like there's brands getting ready for this already. They're already preparing. They're already, you know, making sure that it's going to be a seamless integration. They're going to be on the lookout for creators like you to promote their products. So you need to be aware and ready to not only jump on these products, but understand which products are going to work well on TikTok Shop and go and contact those brands. You could be contacting brands now if you wanted to and say, look, really love your product. I think it's going to be great on TikTok Shop when it lands. Are you looking for creators? Are you looking for affiliates? Because I'm here and I'm ready to go when it drops. You know, building those relationships. Maybe it's brands that you're already working with as a UGC creator. Have that conversation with them. Are you guys going to be on TikTok Shop? Are you thinking about it? You know?
And inside our community, we're doing a full masterclass on this for our members so that they can really dive deeper into what this is, so that as soon as the TikTok Shop lands, we'll have all the information. The masterclass will be dropping inside our community very soon. But as we learn more as it lands, we will just add to that for people so that you guys are ready to go. So if you are curious about this, then, you know, let us know. We have a free 90-minute masterclass. Jump on that. Then you'll know when the doors are open to come into the community to learn this kind of information. But if you want to get started now, that masterclass is going to get you started in what UGC actually is. And that's going to be your first step in moving forward. But for brands and things, it's going to be a new space. It's going to be a very crazy space for them to, like, some brands are only just getting their head around UGC. So if you are a creator that goes, okay, hang on a minute, I'm going to lean into this and share with this brand my knowledge, how I can help them, kind of get in their books a little bit in terms of, let me know, like when TikTok Shop drops, I'll be the creator for you. And I think what's nice about this and what's cool about this is with UGC, you have scripts from a brand, which is fine. Sometimes they've got really ideal scripts that they want you to lean on and use, and that's all right. Sometimes you can come in with your own creative flair and kind of help them with their script, where you've got an opportunity to share you. And this is where building a personal brand is so important. And this is another thing we do in our community that is so different to any other UGC community there is we teach you how to build a powerful personal brand. If you are a woman in your 40s and you are listening to this, you are going to be needed. Because let me tell you, in families, like, I don't know the percentage because I didn't do my fucking research, but I can guarantee we do have the stats somewhere. I'm not even going to pause the podcast to go and find the stats, but the biggest buyers in a household are women 40 and 50, because usually we are the ones, and I say we because I know I am in my family, I'm the shopper. I buy for the kids, I buy for my husband, I buy for myself, I buy for the family, I buy for the Christmas presents. I'm the one that purchases the thing. So I am the impulse buyer. I am the buyer that if you tell me something works and I like you and I engage with you and I trust you, I'm going to buy it.
And we got more money than the younger 20-year-olds sometimes.
Yes. And so, it's that other thing that if you are a 40-year-old right now, or you don't have to be 40, but if you're 40, 50, 60, or you're heading to that way and you're like, oh, that's not me, it just doesn't feel right, I just want you to go, okay, imagine you TikTok shop lands and all of a sudden all you see on TikTok are these younger 20-year-olds, doing amazing things. They've got time, they've got energy, they can do this and they're earning whatever, hundreds of thousands of dollars for this. And you're like, I don't want to buy from you. Like, I don't believe that wrinkle cream works for you. I don't believe that perimenopausal fat loss fucking something works for you. Then you be that creator for the person that wants it, because let me tell you, they are going to connect with you better and want to buy from you. So think about your own buying potential. Think about you and what you'd buy from, who you'd buy from, and just think about that as the potential when this lands.
And a lot of people assume that TikTok's for the younger people, but there are so many people 40 plus on that app that it's insane. And the opportunities on that app are insane, and it's just going to get better and better and bigger. And, I was thinking the other day too, brands do this in the US where they'll hire a creator on a retainer basis. So there might be a couple of grand a month to promote solely for their product. And so not only is there opportunities to get retainer clients and work alongside brands, but to earn those commissions on top of that and have the chance to potentially go viral and, sell thousands of products is absolutely insane to think about. And we'll be dropping this inside the masterclass. We've got some software that you can actually go and look at and see how much people are actually earning with particular products, particular videos. So you can see what video went viral and how many sales they made on that video. And it's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I suppose if this is probably the podcast episode that I hope gets you curious about this. Why is curious such a hard word to say? It is today. But I hope this is the episode that just gets you interested enough and aware. Like, what we want you to do is get aware of the potential. And so TikTok Shop, like we said, the rumor mill is saying Q1 of 2025. So very soon it should and could land. And so if you are a brand, potentially, I don't know, you might be listening, what up? Then this is a huge opportunity for you, and we can kind of share what we know through our creators and things around that. But if you are a content creator and you are listening to this episode and you're like, interesting, I don't have a TikTok account, start one first and foremost.
Yep, start it now.
And when you're like, I don't want to go on TikTok, just start it, because you start it, share your journey, talk about who you are, build that personal brand. If you don't understand how to do that, go and watch our masterclass, get around it, come into our community and learn that with us. But it's around just building that know, like, and trust, creating a brand online and on a place like TikTok that you build trust, know, like, and trust, because there could be a chance that, we don't know, but I know from what the US have said that in order to have TikTok Shop, you needed to have 1,000 followers before you were eligible. That may or may not change. They may make that bigger. They may not make that smaller. We don't know that information, but what we're going off is, I know it was 1,000 followers were needed. So start now, because you don't want it to drop next week and be like, and just start, scale, learn, have fun creating that content, because that you don't need to worry about what content it is right now. Just have some fun with it. And for those of you that are thinking this is something and you're already building, just consciously think about that. If you're working with a brand because you're a UGC content creator already, start speaking to your brand. Start pitching yourself as, have you thought about TikTok Shop? And, obviously, if you're not in our community, come into the community and learn about it so that you can be the first person off the bat ready to go with it. And it's going to be about, Mia and I have said we don't love the idea of viral content. But this is a place where viral content is going to be your best friend. But it's not going to be hard if you get it right and you have that personal brand that people fucking love, because they're the people that are going to absolutely annihilate this.
And while we wait for this big drop, if you're not already doing UGC, highly recommend doing it, not only to prepare yourself for TikTok Shop, if that's what you want to do, but also to expand and grow your own business 10 times quicker because you're learning how to create that content that converts into sales. This is why we love UGC, and go and get our Double Dip Method free webinar in the show notes, because it will just open your eyes to why we teach UGC, not only for the money, not only for the, getting ready for this TikTok shop, but to be able to create that type of content that converts into sales for your own business. And when you've got your own personal brand online, you can do a bit of TikTok shop, you can do some UGC, you can sell a digital product, you can diversify your income, but it all comes down to the content and creating that good content, no matter what you do, no matter what you sell.
Yeah. So that is our little wrap up around the TikTok shop coming to Australia. Stay with us. If you are not a subscriber of this podcast, please be one. You just need to click that little plus at the top in your Apple Podcast. I know, just follow us along and we'll give you more information.
And please leave us a review. Podcasting is really hard because with social media, you can see the likes, you can see the comments, you can see the follows, but podcasts, you don't really see too much. You can see the downloads, but having a review is so, so helpful. So if you like
what is cool is when people come into the community and they're like, I found your podcast and I binged 20 episodes and now I'm in the community. I'm like, oh, so people do listen.
Yes, you listen.
So we're going to do a little love, don't love, and we probably haven't prepared, but we do this often. So we'll see how we go. Do you have any loves, don't loves?
Well, we know that we love ChatGPT, but since we've been running some Facebook ads, I'm teaching myself a lot about Facebook ads and all the stuff. It's a lot to take on, but ChatGPT, far out, man. I just send him screenshots, I send him numbers, I send him everything and ask him questions. And he's just like, do this, do that. Have you thought about this? I am just learning so much from ChatGPT with running Facebook ads. Don't be afraid to start running some Facebook ads. And when you have a question, ask ChatGPT. He knows everything. It's bloody beautiful. And I've watched a lot of YouTubes as well, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching him come on, hurry up, get to the point. I just ask ChatGPT the question or send him the screenshot. Is this right? What am I doing here? Done. Answered. So love it for that. Love it for that. Can I do 2 loves this week actually?
Absolutely. But then if that means if we do another podcast and then you don't have one, we'll just use that as a spare.
I don't have a hate at the moment or don't love at the moment, but I just on the topic of TikTok shop and how bloody amazing TikTok is, I had a bit of a connection the other day through TikTok. I love how TikTok brings people together and connects people with similar interests and finds your people. Yeah. Find your people. I had a message from a guy who saw one of my ADHD TikToks and he said, hey, I saw one of your TikToks. I really resonate with all your content. You said that you used to be a paramedic. Any chance you were a paramedic in Victoria? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I am too. And turns out he's got ADHD. He's a paramedic in Melbourne and he has his own business. And turns out I've been following his business page on TikTok for a few years. And I'm just like, oh, that's your business. And he's like, yeah. And it's a product to do with, neurodiversity. And he's going to send me some of his stuff and I'm going to do some content for him. And I was just
awesome.
How awesome. It brings 2 paramedics together or ex-paramedics together. We're business. We've got ADHD and, now we're talking in the comments, in the DMs, and it's just really cool. Really cool.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, TikTok
I'm glad that you did 2 loves. Well done. I'm glad you did 2.
Yes. 2 big loves. How about yourself?
I can't think of a don't love, which is a good thing. I'm sure there's plenty, but I can't be bothered with don't loves today. I'm going to go with a love, which is a random one. But also, if anyone has Stan, the TV streaming thing, I've been watching 10 Pound Poms. Now, my dad, if anyone's listening, my dad was a 10 Pound Pom, which is literally I think he was 11 or 13, can't remember. His family, his mum and dad were like, we're going to move to Australia. Pack up your entire life. We're never coming back here again. You're never going to see your family, friends, nobody. They've had 10 pounds and gone on a boat for 6 weeks and came over to Australia.
Oh, my family.
And so it's a really good, it's like a show. It's not a true story, but it's a show. But it tells because Dad used to talk about the fact, I still can't get my head around that his parents were like, we're just going to get on a boat to the other side of the world.
They just did it.
just did it. Like, and all they used to watch is like these, apparently Dad said they'd watch it like drive-in movies, these ads about Australia that were just like, Dad's like, it just blew your mind that there could be a place in the world like that. And so then they went and they got here, and when they got here they went to these like camps. They were in these like dome hut things that were in the middle of nowhere, and it was kind of nothing like they were told it was going to be. And I kind of never thought Dad was lying to me, but I was like, surely not. And then watching the show I was like, oh damn, that's like exactly what happened. Yeah. So it's been really good because I think sometimes, when your parents tell you stories, I don't know about your parents, but like my dad's got a pretty cool background, and sometimes I'm like, how is that life? Like, and then you see this shit and you're like,
I need to watch that.
It's really good. Like, it was really interesting. And anyway, highly recommend 10 Pound Pom, because it was really like, especially if you've got family that came in that era, because it was like in the 50s, really, really fucking good. So that's my love. Just really enjoying that.
I'm going to go watch that because, my family's the same. They, got on a boat, and I think they went to, they did. They went to New Guinea first, had a bit of a life in Papua New Guinea. My mum was born there. And then and I'm just like, could you imagine doing that? Like, my grandparents were just like, just so adventurous, and just
like if my parents said that to me, like, hey, Chris, we're just going to pack up your whole life. You'll never see your cousins, your family, nobody. We're just going to go to the other side of the world, and you can't write, ring, nothing. I'd be like, no, we're not actually. But Dad was like, yeah, him and his brother, off they go. Yep, cool.
For a better life.
Yeah. So I highly recommend it, especially if you've got some kind of connection. Really cool show. So that's my love. I'm not going to go don't love, because let's go with positivity.
Ready for TikTok shop. If you're curious, like we said, go and get our free webinar inside the show notes to get you, in this world of content creation, UGC, and get ready for it. It's coming.
All right, legends.
Okay.
Bye. Shit podcast. There's so many good ones too.